actually. So, it's Tele Tuesday, and I figured I'd throw up a Tele Jam and talk about this, which you're going to see a lot on this channel, which is my custom Telecaster that I built. Showed it yesterday when we demoed the Broadway by Copper Sound. It's one that I built when I was in high school, and we're going to talk a bit about that now. We're going to talk about the specs, and we're going to hear some playing examples through two different clean amps, and we might throw on a dirt pedal and show some pedals I like to use with it that are also coming up in upcoming demos. So let's talk specs. It's a two-piece book-matched roasted curly maple body, and the neck is also roasted curly maple. It's got Godot tuners. They're not locking, but they work phenomenal, and I haven't had any issues with it. And I built this in 2012, so it's getting up there. It's probably actually 2011, so it's a decade old now. Pickup right now has a Bynum Telepath pickup, which is his take on a Telecaster humbucker neck pickup, and a classic B in the bridge, which is his take on a broadcast pickup. We also have a Godot bridge, 6 individual saddles, some really cool anodized pickguard, which I love. It's an actual sheet of aluminum. I had the biggest frets I could put on it at the time. They're not stainless steel, but they are phenomenal, and it's really weird to play another guitar. Other than that, it is a regular nut. It's got Dunlop strap locks on it, but it's got the most amazing flame ever. It's just subtle enough because of the finish on it. So the finish I used on it was tung oil, and I didn't use like the regular tung oil. I used the vintage tung oil, actually. I wanted to give a more ambered aged look, more antique almost. Other than that, this has been my main axe for the last decade now since I built it. I've played church gigs with it, and I've played bars. I've traveled across the island with it, and it's flown. It got lost when I first built it by the carriers on the plane. That's a funny story, but that's stressful too, so just be careful when you fly. Other than that, I put 500K CTS pots in it and a 4-way Fender custom shop switch, so I can get my 3 Tele pickup sounds, bridge and middle, just the humbucker, and then I get a really fat sounding humbucker in the neck. I generally will live in the bridge and middle position because it just sounds really nice, and we're going to demo that now in a minute. So let's talk pedals for a minute. Because it's a maple body and a maple neck with a rosewood fretboard, it has this intensely fat sound. Not only because it's heavy, but it's a really fat sound. And the Venom pickups are phenomenal for not sounding dark and dull. They have so much character and personality in this guitar. So for pickups, to play with the pickups nicely, my main overdrive that I will generally go to is this. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. Great. Oh. It's a Black Country Custom Steel Spark overdrive boost. And I got that on a whim because I was just looking for a new overdrive because I wasn't liking the tube screamers with it. And when you put the gain full the way up and you back the volume down about halfway, it cleans up so nice, but you have so much gain on tap for for one half of your volume knob roll. The EQ is notched in the middle, and it is phenomenal, but we're going to talk more about that probably Wednesday when we do another pedal demo, because this deserves a video on its own, because I think everyone should have one of these. My other go-to overdrive with this pedal is a Nashville staple. I recently got this just before Christmas, and I love every dial on it. It's the Noble's ODR1. This is not the base cut model. It's not a vintage model. It's just a stock model. And it sounds phenomenal through any amp. The EQ or the spectrum knob is just enough where you get more top end or you don't. Or you can dial it back so it sounds like a really cranked amp. And it is amazing. You can play a Strat through it, an SG, or, like we're going to demo today, a Telecaster. And everyone should also go out and buy one of these because they are phenomenal for every guitar. I run it through boogies. I run it through VHT amps. Like, I can't get a bad sound out of it. So we're going to demo that today too with it. The other thing, I use an HX Effects in my effects loop. It kills a bunch of stones. I get delay, I get reverb, I have a tuner, I have any modulation I want on tap, I have a harmonizer, I have volume, I have wah. What more do you want? So we're going to use that today as well in the demo. And a radial ABY tone bone switch to switch between the two amps that we're going to use today. So we'll do one with the HX Effects and one with just bone dry guitar sound with the pedals. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Nobles, which is kind of my go-to overdrive lately. That's just the VHT amp, flip-flop to the Mesa. We're going to start with the drive all the way down. And both amps together. Just the boogie. Just the VHD. Turn that back a little bit. Turn the drive up to 12 o'clock. Boogie. Drive back and tone back. Alright, let's do both amps. go-to overdrive now. I like to boost it sometimes with another pedal, but it sounds wicked on its own. Alright, so now we're gonna try my other main overdrive with the Telecaster, which is the Steel Spark overdrive. I got it on the boost setting right now. That's just the VHT. Flipping over the Mesa. Like, it's really clear. And the gain is the whole way up on the boost. Just the VHT. And the Mesa. And I'll go with the fattest thing. And back to the VHT. And the Venom Humbucker. So, as you can hear, on just the boost setting, it sounds phenomenal across the board. Upper regular TS style mid-range clipping. And I'm back the volume down a bit because I'm going to clip the mic because there's that much output and I have the volume on like 1. It's a very touch sensitive volume knob. Just the Mesa. And back to both. And let's kick it down to the low mid overdrive. And we gotta boost the volume for this because it's HD. Bye now. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning in on this Tele Tuesday. Basement pedal demos will be back tomorrow with probably a pedal demo, to be honest with you, because jamming and demoing pedals is a lot of fun. And we all love gas, so that's my Tele. And on Saturday we will feature my Strat. And Sunday we might do a Gibson. Who knows? You'll have to tune in to find out. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more content. Cheers!